their size. Now, Pacific white-sided dolphins are considered to be one of the most acrobatic species of dolphin in the world, and watch out for this flash. As the name suggests, Pacific, they are found in the North Pacific Ocean. So they have been spotted from Mexico up to Alaska and all the way across the Pacific onto the coast of Japan. Now, since they're so common in these waters, I'm curious to know, has anyone in our audience may have seen this species of dolphin in the ocean before? Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, some of you have. Great. We have seen them off the BC Ferry, leaving the state of Georgia, showcasing some aerials and acrobatics in these areas. But these animals are facing many dangers in the open ocean. Hannah, Helen, and Spinnaker, unfortunately, have first-hand experience with those threats. So I'm going to invite Christy, as somebody who works so closely with them, to tell us about their amazing stories of survival.
Thanks, David. All three of our dolphins are what we refer to as rescue and rehabilitated animals. We were all found and tangled in fishing nets off the coast of Japan and then brought to a rehabilitation facility where they were deemed non-releasable. Luckily, we've been able to provide them with a permanent home here at the Wild Coast. Working with me today is Hannah. She's been with us since 2005, and we've been able to build and maintain a very strong relationship with her in order to provide her with the best possible care through training and regular checkups. Everything that we learn through their health care is used by veterinarians and researchers to gain a better understanding of these mysterious animals. In fact, every day that we spend with us reveals more information about their species as well as their individual personalities, which, believe it or not, are just as different as you and I. Isn't that right, guys? Yes. But most of all, Hannah, Helen, and Spinnaker remind us every day that nets can pose a serious threat to dolphins all over the world.
Thank you very much for that, Christy. So these animals are facing many dangers in the open ocean. We're trying to find different ways to protect them. But in order to do that, we do need to review what we know about this particular species. Well, we know that they live in groups. Now, these groups can be anywhere from 2 to 3, like this, or they can be upwards of 2,000 individual dolphins. We also know Pacific white-sided dolphins travel together. Now, this particular species has been clocking speeds of over 35 kilometers per hour. Let's put that in perspective. The speed limit in Stanley Park is only 30, so assuming you're going to the coast of the speed limit, they beat you in a race. The speed you're seeing exhibited is fantastic when it comes to avoiding predators as well as surprising prey. On the topic of prey, can anyone shout out for me what they think the Pacific white-sided dolphin might eat? Fish. We just heard it right here from one of our dolphins. Fish. So I want you to imagine for a second that you yourselves are Pacific white-sided dolphins. You are looking for food in the North Pacific Ocean, and our waters are absolutely teeming with life. There are hundreds of species of fish out there. In fact, dolphins like this are often seen using a lot of energy chasing after that fish. But how much energy do they use in the hunt? Well, that's a research project that our dolphins are helping us uncover. Usually, when you think of dolphins, you think of high-energy leaps and aerials, maybe something like this. Alright, so we want to better understand how much energy that takes by measuring something called their metabolic rate, which is basically how much time it takes for them to take the food that they're eating and turn it into energy. We want to know what it takes for a dolphin to be a dolphin. And in order to do that, we're going to ask them to do something miraculous. Stay still. By staying still, as we're seeing from right there, we're going to put a great big dome over top of our dolphins, which measure their oxygen levels. If we know their oxygen levels, we can know how much time it takes for them to do amazing aerials and acrobatics. Maybe a great big leap like this. With that information, we can apply it to dolphins in the open ocean, knowing how much food they need to survive. We know how much these dolphins are going to impact the populations of fish off the coast of British Columbia. Let me tell you folks, we're incredibly lucky to be working so closely with Spinnaker and Helen and Hannah. They do allow us the opportunity to conduct research projects that simply aren't possible with dolphins in the open ocean. Now, it's no secret at this point that Pacific white-sided dolphins are incredibly energetic, acrobatic, and playful animals. As those people who love animal water scene these amazing aerial displays. In fact, researchers and scientists are often baffled at the sheer amount of energy and time that these animals dedicate to play. They're often seen playing with the dolphins, whales, seals, sea lions, even around boats sometimes. There's no doubt that play is a huge part of their lifestyle, but it's also a very costly one. The more they leave, the more energy they need. So, we gotta figure out exactly what's going on in terms of energy because how much fish they're gonna eat. So how these animals are going to affect the populations of fish off our coast is another great mystery about them. But it's a mystery that Spinnaker, Helen, and Hannah are helping us uncover. Now folks, like all good mysteries, the more questions we answer, the more questions arise. The biggest question that we're dedicated to answering here at the Vancouver Aquarium: how can we help? We know that man-made objects seems to be the biggest threat facing these animals in their natural habitat, mainly fish nets, because we often think more than our fair share of fish from the ocean, and animals like dolphins that need to survive often aren't getting that fish. How can we help them? Well, quite honestly, usually these dolphins aren't the target of the nets, it's the fish. So we have to think for a moment, how can we help them? Who likes to eat seafood? One person. I doubt that. Okay, well, you, one person, listen very carefully. If you like to eat seafood, I know I like it. We don't think there's anything wrong with doing it here at the Vancouver Aquarium, but we think it's important to do it in a sustainable manner, which is why we have started this right here. It's the Oceanwise program. It's a sustainability program that we started right here at the Vancouver Aquarium that encourages local businesses in Vancouver, BC, and across Canada to supply their consumers with sustainable seafood options. So if you do see that logo, we know you can eat your seafood guilt-free, knowing that the population isn't being overfished, so you're not taking food away from amazing animals like these. And I do see people with iPhones recording. iPhones are very good for recording the handsome gentlemen. They're also very good for downloading free apps. Our Oceanwise app is free of charge, has a full seafood guide, as well as a comprehensive business directory. That way, you can look stylish while you help dolphins like Spinnaker, Helen, and Hannah, who just love it. See, Spinnaker loves it so much, he's giving you a round of applause. But unfortunately, those flippers don't meet in the middle. So why don't we give them a round of applause since our hands do meet together? There it is. Well, the Pacific White-sided dolphin is still shrouded in mystery. Luckily, here at the Vancouver Aquarium, with the help of Spinnaker, as well as his beautiful habitat mates, the beautiful Hannah. There she is. And last but not least, Helen, the ever feisty one. We're making sure these amazing animals can thrive off our coast for years to come. So we want to thank you so much for joining us here at the aquarium on behalf of myself, our three dolphins, as well as Charlotte, Christy, and Anna. Once again, folks, my name is David. Questions, concerns, compliments, compliments are important. Thank you. Feel free to come on over and talk to me. We have, like I said, we're right here. Anything at all. Don't hesitate to come and talk to me. Pretty nice. If you don't know what's happening there at the facility, don't go too far. In this area is our next major program. We're going to have our birds up close flights, the first flight of the day, 12 o'clock. We're going to have lots of turkey vultures. We're going to have great horned owls, bald eagles, lots of hawks, lots of cool birds. I'm right over the water here, so don't go too far. Word of warning, if you're standing by the perches around the habitats, you're in a prime viewing location for the birds, but you're also in the poop zone. The tail goes up.